All right, we're still got this Ikitursa doing the Outgrowth Rogue Drone Hive. We're about to go into the 5th pocket, and there is some good loot to get in there. Finish this one up with a hostile in system. And we're playing some of my Eve music that I've written. About halfway through it. Some of the stuff's hauler stuff. We're not hauling, but it's good music. And here's a hauler song while we go into Pocket 5. Yes, this is a 10 of 10. And doing it in an Iki, which is maybe not recommended. It's a little slow, but it's happening.
Jitters crowded bay engines hum, cargo bound for Emma, here we come, through space where dangers often loom, Kara at the helm, no time for gloom, our course is set, our mission clear, in the Hauler's gambit we show no fear.
Through the stars into the night. Hauler's life, it's a risky game. In the skies above, we make our name.
At a Mars dock, the journey's ending.
Put Taylor Swift and Rihanna's voice in. Try and make stuff that's unique.
With tales of risk and reward so grand, in the Hauler's gambit we take our stand. For every hole through dark and light, in the Hauler's gambit we chase the night.
Shadows we glide, pirates lurking, nowhere to hide. With a steady hand and a prayer so tight, we race through the stars into the night. Hauler's life, it's a risky game. In the skies above, we make our name.
They decided to go for the defense battery. Oh, one of them's getting hit. All right, we got to pull him back in.
Hauler spirit, fierce and free, in the starry night, our legacy. With each new route we dare the flight, in the Hauler's gambit we chase the night.
No. I was thinking about jumping up on my computer. I don't want him to.
Through you and the shadows we glide, pirates lurking, nowhere to hide. With a steady hand and a prayer so tight, we race through the stars into the night. Hauler's life, it's a risky game. In the skies above, we make
He's sitting on my lap. Kind of. He's got his paws up next to the keyboard. Oh man. All right, so let's see here. We almost got this working good here. Actually, we can just orbit this now. And all we gotta do is take out these two, and then, yep, now here this one. And we can bring out the drones. Actually, I'll bring them out now, have them attack it. Should work. All right. So, yeah, this is a Triglav ship. It's an assault cruiser. It's very, very tanky. But it's a little bit slow for clearing all of this. But, you know, my other choice would have been an Ishtar that's blinged out. And currently the that Ishtar got stuck, and so we had to look for a different ship to do it with. He got locked in behind a blockade. Couldn't get the ship out. And so yeah. All right, so my favorite song I've written.
I got myself a freighter.
Slumbering
called the
Sloth.
Slumbering Sloth. She's slow and she's bulky. Oh, what a hoss. First time we set out from Jita to Amar, I knew it wouldn't be easy, but we made it this far. Lumbering through the black like a drunken hippo dance. Every ganker out there just looking for a chance. But I can't help loving this clunky brick. Even when we're ambushed, I still get a kick. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old.
For some reason, YouTube marked this song as explicit.
Anchors left and right in the lanes of old. Every trip's an adventure, every haul a story told. Catalysts in the shadows, waiting for a shot. Well, my slumbering sloth, she gives it all she's got.
Hales, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warping takes forever, like paint that never dries. But there's a magic in her lumber, a beauty in her size. She's ugly and she's costly, and she's slow
Hales.
as can be. But when she hits that dock, it's a sight to see.
You're a sub, and you just now follow.
I like big ships.
Go backwards, but okay.
You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey!
Well, welcome back, Hales. Kaisen, exclamation point music. My songs are on YouTube Music, iTunes, and
in the slumbering sloth,
and
I'm the
Spotify,
captain, I'm the boss.
and
From
Apple
the
Music.
shield's
I don't have a link to that though.
last flicker to the cargo's safe touch. I can't help but love her. I love her so much. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you know that ship is stuffed with cargo to the brink, gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey.
This is probably my favorite song I've written.
The haulers of the stars.
Used to watch my videos a lot when you're getting into Eve. still here, still making them. It's a great game.
I'll take another spin. 'Cause flying big ships, man, that's where the fun begins. I like big ships and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny when a freighter warps in with its cargo hold filled and that massive hull is revealed. You get sprung, wanna pull up tough, 'cause you know that ship is stuck with cargo to the brink. Gotta haul that load. Flying freighters never gets old. Hey! Ships and I cannot lie. And the slumbering sloth will soar and never die. With every curve and every haul, with my big old freighter I stand tall. Fly safe, y'all.
Yeah, it's a good song. Oh, this one's about Cushion. Many of you have probably been killed by him in Udema. One of the few players I've written a song about.
Attention hauler capsuleers. Your free flight through Udama is over. We are assuming control for the greater good. Breaking news. Kujan's special team has resumed shooting ships in Udama. Reports of catalyst fleets engaging freighters are flooding in from concerned capsuleers. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All capsuleers are urged to stay in dock and await further instructions.
That suck. Should stay in dock. It's like COVID. Should stay in your home. Doesn't mean you got into hauling. All right. I like hauling. And I take it as a compliment.
In the lanes of Udama, where the freighters fly, a shadow in the starlight, a glint in his eye. Catalyst in formation, ready for the call. Fusion's on the prowl, and he's aiming for them all. Freighters full of riches, shields are burning bright. In a flash he strikes, turning day into night. The chaos and confusion, the panic and the pain. Fusion's here to slay, gonna make it rain. Fusion brings mass destruction.
It's like an anthem to his catalyst.
Mass disruption. Fusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. With a grin on his face and his fleet by his side, he watches as the freighters in terror try to hide. A maestro of the massacre, a predator's delight. In the cold dark of space, he reigns supreme tonight. Locking on his targets, his
Augmented
blasters
drones
start to hum.
may deal
The
more
freighter
damage, but they're
shields
also
shut up,
incredibly
their
expensive.
defenses come undone. The wreckage floats in silence, a testament to fear.
The reason to use
Fusion's name is
these?
whispered and catalysts appear.
Because they have double the EHP and a little bit better tracking and about the same DPS. So their survivability in long missions like this are much higher.
Fusion brings mass destruction. In the lanes of Udama, his legend takes its form. A storm of metal fury, his wrath becomes the norm. Freighters see their end when his fleet arrives. Fusion's dance of death, where few survive. Fusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Fusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. The stars will tell the story of the chaos he has sown in the system of Udama. Fusion's name is known, a legacy of terror. His thrill is in the kill. Fusion's catalyst forever haunting still. Brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption. Fusion brings mass disruption. Catalyst of mass disruption. Fusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass destruction. Fusion brings mass destruction. Catalyst of mass disruption.
What an evil song. An anthem to somebody who ganks you. Oh. Here's for me not losing drones.
Out in the vastness of the starlit night,
Or at least that's the thought.
Markee Dragon's got a pitiful plight. He named his drone from Billy to Sue, but he leaves them behind. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, Markee, why'd you leave them all alone? Your drones are drifting in the cosmic zone.
This is his fifth pocket out of 7. Make a song like the Spice Girls tune Wannabe, adapted for Eve.
Oh, Markee boo-hoo.
So, you know, I get some inspiration from some other songs and stuff, but I don't want to replicate them, you know, like Weird Al does, making a spoof off of stuff.
He warps off fast.
You know, that being said, it
Cowboy's horse without a shoe.
there's some legal stuff about that too, since I published these.
Oh, Markee, why'd you leave them
They call it
all
reinterpolation, I think.
alone? Your drones are
It's a term they use legally when somebody copies another song,
in the
but doesn't use the music, just writes it themselves. But people who are pitch perfect can do it perfectly.
and away you flew.
Can lead to lawsuits.
Left your drone.
I don't think any of my shit's gonna ever be good enough to even be worthy of a lawsuit. But, you know, I try and treat it that way.
In the tavern they
Yes, my favorite song
all
is
share
inspired by I Like Big Butts.
Markee Markee's drones
Yep.
lost their signals dead.
So,
He's like a
but
cowboy who lost his
I don't feel
ride.
good about that. Does that make sense? So,
Forgets his heart every time he's tried. Now Markee sits.
I use that for some of the lyric structure, but the words are completely different, and so is the tune. Doesn't use the same beats or anything, same rhythm.
He's learning lessons hard and true. Hopes his drones can forgive him too. Oh, Markee, why'd you leave them all alone? Your drones are drifting in the cosmic zone. You hit warp speed and away you flew.
Why is the camera shaking? Oh, I must be touching the table. My camera's a little precarious at the
So
moment.
if you spot drones adrift, think of Markee's tale.
I need to get an arm for it. Actually, it's a
Don't
temp
let your
camera.
own fleet stray in this cosmic gale.
My big one finally gave out. My $10,000
Scoop
camera I
them up,
had.
Keep them close, show them the light. Hold on tight to your drone.
Difference between Amar lasers and triglavian lasers. Amar lasers don't have explosive. These do. These don't have EM. These are thermal and explosive, and Amar is primarily EM and thermal. Amar damage would be better out here for this too. It would be a better damage type. If we look at this, showing the info here, you know, it is, oh, it doesn't have any resist to explosive. Oh, well then, okay, so there we go. I guess explosive is pretty good. It's got pretty high resists though to, well, let's see here. No, he's got no damage. He's thermal and kinetic. And then as far as, you know, 48, 48, 58, 68, 78. So since this is thermal, we'd really want EM because that's where they're the weakest. We would want EM and thermal to be what we would go after on that. And this is thermal and explosive. He's got the highest resists against explosive. So, but it's what I had. This will spool up, yeah. But this is what I had, so that's what we got. It's also why I built that very unorthodox laser Praxis, because the Praxis, which got me this escalation, I kid you not, there was none listed on EWB. There was no Praxises out there that use lasers. And so we had to kind of design one, and holy shit, it works really well. So it's pretty cool, actually. All right, now fifth pocket. Oh, the defense battery has personal effects in it. Okay, so it's going to be that up there. We're going to go get that. Here's Minmatar Anthem about their freedom from Amar.
With the ray of a tomahawk on my face, I rise. With the tribes of old, with the warriors raised. From rusted halls, our banners wave. We are
Alright, we're gonna leave all the rest of the stuff, but we are gonna take this, worth 51 million. Does anybody know why these moon mineral things keep showing up in here? I even remove them and they'll come back again. Alright, here we go into the next room. Pocket 6. Oh man, look at all the stuff in here.
We are duct tape warriors with our hearts aflame. Under Mimitar space, we claim our name. Our spirit undying from battles we've won. We are empowered since our slavery undone.
Come on. Are you not heading over there? I want you to go over there. There we go.
Rust and rebellion, we are free. After a war, we stand undeterred. Our voices united by a single word. From the great rebellion, we are sure to be heard. Never again to be bound by another. We are now united, brother to brother. Fly through the cosmos.
Hey, we'll see how I can do here, if I do okay. I might be getting myself into trouble here.
In our destiny, we are duct tape warriors with our hearts aflame. Under Mimitar space, we claim our name.
Alright, it's going okay. These turrets probably be the majority of the DPS, or at least they're a real constant, and they're pretty easy to knock out for how hard they hit. As long as I don't bump into anything, I should be okay out here. But if I bump into something, then it could become a problem. If I lose my momentum and my transversal. I think we're getting it. I'll just one-shot that. Okay. So now I'm gonna switch ammo here and gonna start taking these on directly. Alright, I'm starting to attack my drones. These guys tear up drones. Yeah, Rick, yeah, I know Satisfactory 1.0 is out soon. It's releasing, what, on the 18th, I think? My schedule the next 2 weeks is really kind of crazy. And so, yeah, I was looking at that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything for it, but if I can, I will. I have the game. It's on the 10th. Oh, yeah, well, this next week and the week after are a mess for me. I might not be able to stream it all next week. I'm not 100% sure yet.
The dragons.
Lame Olympic just followed.
I'm training a new staff member. And it just so happens I need to do it during my hours I would normally stream. All right, we got a neutral in here. Keep on the D-scan here. And they're gone already. Wow, they must have popped in a gate and back out because they were not here very long at all. Either that or they come in and they're a log off, they were log in and log out. Trying to get something out of here. There's another person. We might have some issues. There might be some fighting going on a gate in here. I'm not 100% sure. It's a new ship. This is a Triglavian ship. So if you haven't played in like the last 4 or 5 years, then it's a new ship. Spell music with C. There you go. And I want to be able to bogue out of here in pretty short order if I see combat probes so that they don't get my location. If they get my location at all, this site is burned. there'd be no way that that I could run it. Got a second hostile.
Out in the black where the starlight fades, Jet Big Rig McKenna's got the wheel.
Miles per hour? I don't know. This is not an ISK per hour type thing. This is an escalation site. I'll give it between 300 and 450 million for finishing the site. And it takes a couple hours in the right ship. A little bit longer in this one. It's not quite the right ship.
Adjust his course through the Stargate, a space cowboy with a deadline to make. He's riding high in the cosmic eagle through the galaxy, so vast and wide, with a heart of gold and nerves of steel. Jed's making his run.
Trying to stay really focused on the D-scan.
The next gate,
Make sure that I'm not seeing combat probes.
space docks hum like a honky-tonk night, where capsuleers spin their tails so bold. But Jed's got his eyes on the sector so tight,
Shuttles coming through.
where the shadows of safety gank ships roam. At the next gate,
This next one,
dodges a fray,
he's got
outwits the gankers and tells them well
He'll have loot.
played. With every new jump, he's earning his pay. On the starry road where space truckers pave the way. At Gita Station, Jeb hangs with friends. A new contract comes in, his ship loaded again. Now the
I got interference again.
extends under the watchful gaze of Bob. He undocks again.
We are going to pick up the loot from this one.
He's riding high in the cosmic eagle through the galaxy so vast and wide, with a heart of gold and
You have to manage 48 planets today? Jesus.
Jed's making his run
That's why I don't do PI.
with a scout at the
Oh, this
next
thing is
gate.
repping.
So here's to the space truckers, the haulers in space.
He's
May
tough.
your routes be clear. May you have no fear. In the
I'm at the max damage. No, there's more.
our beloved space
Alright, he's gone.
embrace.
820 DPS. $860, $881, $901, $922. I don't know what the max is on this. $942. 962, and then he went down. See what kind of loot we can get out of here. Anything good? Oh yeah, 51 million. Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna end up salvaging that too. It might be good salvage. As long as I don't actually shoot it. In fact, that could have me playing this song right here.
Well, I was out of the black, just cruising along, singing to myself on the space cowboy song. When I saw that shiny wreck, it caught my eye. But oh lordy, I messed up. I let them guns fly.
You know, if you're in high sec, and you're like a vent site, and the wreck is yellow, and you shoot it instead of salvage it,
Oh shoot,
you know what happens, right?
shot the loot. That Concorde's on my trail like a hound in pursuit. Oh shoot, I shot the loot. My ship's burning up, and I'm yelling, this ain't you.
Got another neutral in here.
I was flying in my
Yes, Concorde will kill you.
looking for treasure, never watching the clock, but with one little slip. I
You can
let
salvage
them
it,
guns
but if you
rain.
accidentally shoot it,
It's just salvaging. I made that loot called me. Hey! Oh shoot, I shot the loot. That Concorde's on my trail like a hound in pursuit. Oh shoot, I shot the loot. My ship's burning up, and I'm yelling, this ain't fair. That loot was sweet, like Granny's apple pie. But I pulled that trigger. Now I'm wondering why. Concorde's coming, blue as Caldera sky. Here I am, just watching my ship die.
I hope we get something good from that salvage. Metal scraps is the last thing I had in here.
Kid was hauling down the system I'ma make.
It's coming back.
His freighter pack full ever took the same gate.
Uh-oh.
When he heard my tale, he just tipped his hat.
I got too far away.
Johnny boy, you mess up worse than a stray cat. Oh shoot, I shot the loot. Now Concorde's on my trail like a hound in pursuit. Oh shoot,
Huh, I got metal scraps. Ooh.
my ship ship's burning up.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm yelling, this is shit! I'm just a
All right.
pod drifting in the night.
Next room is the last one.
How it took flight. Y'all, if you live, keep your aim true, or you'll end up like me singing the Space Cowboy Blues.
Yep, don't shoot the loot. You'll sing the Space Cowboy Blues. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, that's the latest song I've written. Yeah, it was just published last week. So, okay. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.